Hey everybody, this is Rob again with Empire Clan doing another video on the raid structure, and we're going to actually look at the guild raids. As you can see, the guild raid is going to be starting here relatively quickly. We are going to start tag teaming this thing as a guild. Usually we just start throwing everything at it right off the beginning. I'm going to show you the blessings. I'm going to show you, pretty much how the first couple of attacks happen, how fast they can happen, especially when you have a group of people attacking, as well as show you the rewards that they get for it. So it's going to be probably a shorter video than the other ones. I just wanted to give you guys a first-hand look of the guild raid structure, especially when it first starts. So while we're waiting, let's go ahead and open up some of the stuff I have pending. Okay, so alright, marksmen, blade dancer, some archers, good stuff. Gems is always a plus. Okay, and let's see what I got in this chest that was bad. Colossus. Alright, so that should be time now. Let's go ahead and hop in there. Okay, so you see we have 5 people in here. You have people that's already upgrading stuff. So we're going to go ahead and look at it. Guild Smash is pretty much the hero attack to happen, so we're going to throw a couple of those onto the team here. Alright, let's go up to 5. The spider timer, very important. It increases the time that you have to actually be able to get attacks into the battle. So of course all time is precious. The flash draw, just how quick your cards can be drawed, like how fast they pop up for you. Not a bad one to have. It's not the best. And then Midas Touch. This just gives you extra gold every time you win. It's not necessary. I would not waste the gems on that. But we'll just go ahead and get the flash draw for 5 as well. And now we're going to go ahead and look at the minion powers. Minion power is the health and attack damage that your minions do. Siege damage is how much they do against the boss. You can see the damage boost they provide. Minion Frenzy, it's just making them fast, making them attack faster. It's good. And then there's the portal defense, the one I was talking about yesterday on my other battles. I don't think it's necessary. It's a waste of money. Most people throw it in there just to get some type of contribution into the guild, and that's great, but it's not a necessity. It's definitely something that it's not. I mean, waste. I would say waste. So it's contribute if you want to contribute. In our guild, we like to see people make contributions, but I would rather you not spend your money on something this wasteful, especially like that with Midas Touch as well. Allocate that to something else. Okay, so let's go ahead and upgrade the siege damage up, and let's go ahead and get the minion frenzy up. There you go. So everything's at the 15. We'll let everybody else do the contributions, and you saw how fast my gold went down, right? That's what happens. So, alright. So, we have a bunch of blessings. It shows you everybody who's doing some contributions. Thanks everybody who's actually supporting the guild for this raid. We see there's 7 people on there, so let's go ahead and try to do the first attack. Alright, so I'm going to try to not waste any scrolls, because that's kind of what our strategy is for the guild to do, is to just let your attacks do their thing, because there's so many people going to be attacking initially. It's not, the objective isn't for you to kill it. The objective is for the guild to kill it. So if you can get enough people attacking at the same time, you guys will kill it. There's no reason to rush. Alright, so you see Duel does pretty much the same strategy as the other one that you saw yesterday. Alright, so I'm going to have to use him because it's already... You see, she does her spit. And you see, she's such a low level, her spit doesn't even kill the skeletons. So, throw that in there. Going. That push. Look at that, I'm disintegrating. So, again, the first couple levels, the Azul is just not very strong. A very well stacked player can take out the first couple levels themselves. And I have a lot of powerful cards, and my hero level is relatively high. Oh, let me get my free stuff. So, oh, poor Alex. Okay, Alex, don't worry about it. So look, even with that, we killed a couple of those Zuuls already, just 2 or 3 of us attacking. So, as you win, you claim the categories, and they stack here. You open them up as you get them, or hold them. And each level, you'll get a different reward, a different stack of stuff. You'll get some good old Ferrum. You'll get another spell or so, and then you'll get an artifact. Sometimes you'll get a bunch of Ferrum. Sometimes you'll get a minion card with a good artifact. So it just depends. Looks like they got some okay stuff floating around here. At least at 30, you're still going to get the Revenant, and then of course a artifact that goes with the Revenant. Unfortunately, now they add these extra categories that are just ridiculously hard, and they want to give you the Ice Witch, and we're gonna shoot for it. I don't know if we're gonna get it, but we'll see if we can try and go as far as we possibly can. I would like for us to get to at least 36, but these next levels are so hard, and if people aren't holding on to their materials, like the scrolls and such, it's going to be almost impossible. Okay, let's see what we got for this level. A good art. Looks like a common artifact. It's not great. Another spell, which is always good, and some Ferrum. Oh, these guys are blowing this thing away. All right. Let's go ahead. Oh, where's the option? It's not there. Alright, let me back out and go back in. Oh, that's weird. It's not showing the option to fight. Oh, what am I doing? I'm so silly. I apologize. Okay. It is early. Alright, so let's try one with us. I was expecting the battle button to be underneath it for one reason or another. I don't know. Smack. I'll put him down. Alright, so there's a lot of spiders on this one, as you can see. Alright, we pushed them away from the portal. And as you see, I still haven't used any of my scrolls. Now I'm just going to start throwing spam skeletons at this wall. Everybody in that one lane. Show you the scroll. Watch what I'm going to do the wind. So the wind blows all the stuff away. Look how fast they're going. Look at that. Pretty cool. Yeah, they go like quadruple the speed, and they just start plastering the boss. Azul doesn't know what hit her. Alright. That one's gone. A little bit of damage left, and now I'm going to show you the freeze one. Not a lot of health left on this one, so maybe my guild smash will kill it. I don't know, I didn't really look at how much health is left. Alright, so I'm going to show you the freeze. Freeze stops everything in its tracks, and as you saw, the acid that was on the field just disintegrated, just evaporated. So I was trying to she didn't die. Wow. If you go there, Trinity, you tough little thing. Alright, as you can see, I'm just destroying. Yeah. I feel like these lower levels are pretty weak. Upper levels is when it really gets tough. You really have to orchestrate group tactic and group strategy to really attack this thing. She gets overly aggressive. She gets very strategic on how she starts snatching and taking things away, because she will do the spider snatch, where she just comes down, grabs a minion out of your group, and then floats it away. So yeah, we're doing good. Okay, so even with about 5 people on here playing, just attacking this thing, we're going to get this thing probably up to about level 10 or level 15. Hell, I would think we would like to try to push all the way up to about 20 or 25. But it doesn't like there's a lot of active people online right now. So as the as the time starts to progress, people will start hopping on, and then we'll start strategizing via line app to start attacking this thing. So, but that's it in a nutshell. As you can see, I have my green torches. I have 39. I typically don't try to attack in the beginning just because we try to save the more powerful players for the later levels. But because we're just trying to help people save resources, and we always have a surplus of green torches, which I will also probably have more levels on the solo raid that I'm going to attack. It's okay for me to expense these things. As long as I have some to carry towards the end, I'm fine with that. That being said, that's pretty much it. Like I said, the guild raid is similar to the solo raid, so now you're doing the team format. We talked about the blessings, so you can see the contributions that we've made on our team already for that. Again, the ones to avoid, unless your guild leader specifically says donate to these, the portal defense and the Midas touch, I would stay away from if you don't have to. And then all the other blessings, of course, are golden. Like, expense what you have available. Don't throw your whole farm at these things. If you don't have the resources, my advice is don't do it. You can contribute in other ways, like actually fighting. You have, ideally in your guild, you will have veteran players that have the resources that can contribute for the guild. So they should be the ones really pushing forth the effort of supplying and beefing up these blessings for the guild. That's their role as a top tier player, especially if they're a leader or a co-leader. When it comes down to the attacking, that's up to the guild. That's their strategy, depending on how they want to orchestrate the battle and the fighting against Azul. When you're looking at your guild contributions, you can see up here who's actually helping the most. As you can see, I put in the most gems because I spent a lot of my gems. Who's doing gold? Me, because I paid for the higher tier levels of the blessings. That will not last because there's some other players that haven't even started yet that will hop in there and that will get the other ones up to 20. When it comes down to damage, I'm not really doing a lot of damage because the other guys have already started and were taking out levels before I did. And as far as torches, they've used more torches. That means they fought more. And I've only used 3 because you saw right here, I've just done 3 battles. That's it. So you can evaluate how you're doing with your guild. If you want to know how much damage you're doing per attack, you could take the torches divided by the number of damage that you're doing. That tells you how much average per battle you're doing, but it's not a fair assessment because, as you saw, I made a play of battle and I only had, well, however many million that the Zulu had, and the battle stops after I take that all down. I could have kept going. You saw I had time still on the timer. So that's not a good evaluation of how much a person's actually contributing. So what I usually typically look at when I'm evaluating a player that's in the guild that's doing damage or trying to assist is just see their contribution level amongst the group, or if they're even using torches. So if we get to tomorrow and nobody in our group has provided any torches, have not done any damage, have not blessed the group with any of the blessings, then yeah, we have to have a conversation as a group within the guild to decide who's going to stay, who's not going to stay, because there are things called guild leeches, and guild leeches join guilds just to farm and capitalize on all the free stuff that you get as your guild progresses. And it's not fair for us to have someone on the team that is not going to contribute or supply anything to the guild while we're doing this event, and then at the end they just hop off the group. I take that extremely personal, especially when I throw in my own money and resources into the group attack, and we're expecting everybody to provide some type of support. Again, if you can't, then we don't expect you to, but at least let us know you can't. If you don't have the resources to help the blessings, at least help the battle. And if you're doing neither, then Empire is not the place for you. So I'll leave it at that. So that being said, guys, that's really it. Just wanted to kind of show you the exposure to the guild raid. I know I talked about the solo raid already. As you can see, I've progressed a little bit further. I'm up to the 50s now, and I'm going to try to continue to push, see how far I can get. So I'm at a place now to where I'm not buying any more Scorching Ray scrolls because I don't need them. I seldomly use that. It's not really a spell that's highly utilized because you only get a couple of those levels where the spiders are just all over the place. But that's it. I mean, so hopefully this was informative for you guys. Again, it's not rocket science for the guild raid. Just hopefully you're part of a guild that's very organized, and that's going to help support each other to get through the guild raid. And you guys can get to at least 30 to get that legendary card. I know that's what we're going to be shooting for, at least to try to get through either tonight or by at least tomorrow, Saturday. But that's us. So I don't know about your guild, but if we have space, you're more than welcome to check out the Empire. We always make space after the guild raids, just because sometimes we do always have a contributor that doesn't help, or a person decides to leave for one reason or another. So always check us out after every special event guild raid, and see if we have some space available for you. We will eventually be looking to do an expansion guild for the Empire that will have some additional placement spots for those that are looking to kind of be introduced into the Empire. And then as we do that, we're going to rotate top players from the Empire Yellow into this new Empire that will be a color of our group's choosing. So keep an eye out for that. Other than that, guys, I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and leave some comments relative to your opinion of the guild, of the raid. Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you despise it? What is it? Please leave that into the comments. Other than that, guys, I know I've said that a couple times already, but I'm going to go ahead and get off here because I got things I have to do. Thanks for watching, and like I always say, stay safe and stay sharp. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time.